Here we go, here we go. 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 Chester from the shore to Bmore Show. Coming through strong with that podcast flow. Sunday afternoon at 2 to 3 p.m. slot. Got the Interstate 95 Turnpike hot. When you tune in, they don't just entertain. They come with the message that presses the brain. Those other podcasts, they seem microscopic. Cause they're the big dogs that drop the hot topics. So sure, be more dumb. You just stay ready. With DJ Bullshine and on Debbie. Put them together with the treacherous three. From the tri-state area to the DMV. So sit back, relax, get your Sundays on. On after morning, gone before dawn. That positive vibe that be hitting so strong. With this podcast show, you can't go wrong. Here we go, here we go. 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 What's up, everybody? I don't know what the heck that was, but that was interesting. What's going on, everybody?
We're just gonna let it flow.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but what's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome to the 50th episode of From the Shore to Bmore, and I think that deserves a round of applause.
Absolutely.
I am the one and only Shaheen.
Deborah Singletary, aka Aunt Debbie.
DJ Boom.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is. And we are the treacherous three of the tri-state area and the DMV. And welcome back to this special event. And we are happy. We are so happy that you are here to share it with us. First of all, it's been a long journey.
It has been, and it's been fun. It's been educational. It's been enlightening. It's been all that, and I'm looking forward to many more.
Right. And people, as you can see, even after 50 episodes, we still working out the technical difficulties.
I don't know what that was, but it's all.
No, I know what it was now.
Okay.
That was on my end. That was on my end.
Okay.
Hopefully, we will get to the point where we're big enough and we will have an engineer for all of this behind the scenes while we're trying to give y'all the best show we can. But for right now, it's all hands on, folks. And yeah, even 50 shows later, we're still working out the kinks.
And I need a makeup artist.
Oh, we're going to get to that too. Wait, first of all, yeah, I was about to say, you don't need.
I'm looking cute today.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You don't need no makeup. You look absolutely gorgeous today.
That's what they say when they don't want to pay.
That's hilarious. As far as me, I'm wearing what I wore on the very first episode, people, and I'm going to show y'all all of that stuff. We're going to get to all that because, like Boom said, it's been a long journey.
Listen, man, I wish I could have remembered. Oh no, that's funny. You actually showed me what I had, so I could have, I guess.
Well, I had to squeeze into this. Come to find out, I'm not the same size as I was last year.
Oh my God.
So that was a surprise. That was a surprise. But we're going to get into everything. But before we get into everything, I first want to say, and I think I speak for my co-host, when I say thank you to all of you, to all of our families, our friends, and our fans who've been supporting us this whole time through this journey. We couldn't do this and we wouldn't be where we are without you guys. So I think I want to start off the show by first saying thank you. Thank you to all of you for your love and support of the show. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
And we can't let this go by without saying happy birthday to our esteemed co-host of the show, the one and only Aunt Debbie. She celebrated a birthday a couple days ago.
happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm really happy for you, Aunt Debbie. So, how'd you spend your birthday?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I had a friend over
Oh,
Okay,
and
look at it.
we watched Avatar
I was about to
and
say, I heard enough. I heard enough.
okay.
No, well, it sounds like you enjoyed your birthday, and I think that's what all of us wanted for you.
I did.
absolutely.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely is. And while we're thanking people, we also want to thank all our many guests who've been on our show throughout these 50 episodes. I know it was tough getting some of y'all on because some of y'all was a little camera shy, but you came on anyway. And we want to say thank you to all the many guests who came on from the show to be more. Thank you very much, guys, for coming on and supporting the show.
Champions to the second champions to the entrepreneurs that showed up. Got to shout out Big V that showed up. To everybody, thank you. And you know what? I have to send a shout out one more time to Aunt Debbie for accepting and joining the show. We started the show off with just myself and Shaheen, and Aunt Debbie came on. She came on as a guest, and they loved her, and we invited her back, and she has been here ever since. And Aunt Debbie, I have to say thank you for being here with us and being a part of this show. Without
Whoa,
you,
guys, thank you for having me. It's an honor and a pleasure.
Well, I'm glad Boom even brought that up because I stole a clip from that episode when you first joined us, and I'm going to show that a little later too. Oh, you know I was going to do it. You know I was going. So I have a clip of that too for everybody to check out when Aunt Debbie joined the show. Before I get into showing all these clips and everything we got going on, because we have a great show planned for you guys. We're going to revisit some of our old shows, some of our best shows, and we're going to have some of those people back, and we're going to kick it up and chop it up with them, and we're going to laugh a little bit, and it's going to be a lot of fun for you guys. Before I get to it, I want to remind everybody about last week's show, Bucket List. That was a really good one. That was a really good one. We got a lot of positive energy from that, and I would say to you guys, go back and check it out, along with our other 49 other episodes. Right. But don't forget to go check out Bucket List. We're streaming everywhere, so there's no excuses, everybody. Whether going through your work week, you can tune in, whether you're in your car, dropping the kids off, whether you're doing laundry, cleaning around the house, whatever you're doing, you can tune in and go see not just Bucket List, our last show, but all of the rest of the 49 shows that we have for you guys. And I would also like to remind people to please follow us on Instagram, like and follow us on Instagram and our social media pages. We really appreciate all the love and support that we get from you guys. And like I said before, we cannot do it without you. Our Instagram is @from the shore to be more. Our Twitter is @2_Bmore. Our email is from the shore to be more @gmail.com, or you can call us at 732-440-9314. Leave a message, and I promise you, folks, someone will get back to you.
yes, we will.
Yes.
Most certainly.
And I'm also glad my co-host over here, Big Boom, brought up Big V, because even though the powers that be blocked that episode, R&B Sunday, from our YouTube page, it is available for you guys. I want to say that now. But you'll have to go to the From the Shore to Be More page on my website, therealshaheem.com. There is a From the Shore Be More page. Check it out. You will see our bios. We're going to finish that up, and I'm going to talk to my co-host about all that and everything, information about the show. And you can see some of the other episodes that the powers that be stole from us. You can't keep a good show down, folks. That's just the way it is. You can't keep a good show down. So again, you can see that entire episode with Big V, R&B Sunday, on my website, therealshaheem.com. Just go to the From the Shore to Be More page. There you go, and you can see that. And real quick, before we jump into this, because we got a lot going on, I don't want to take up too much time. I also want to mention for family members, Taylor family, our family reunion is coming up, and so I'm sure our cousin Karen would enjoy everybody reaching out to her. Let's make those donations so she can do what she has to do to make sure everybody has a good time. So make sure everybody's reaching out to cousin Karen Burton. Make sure you get your donations in and get ready for, again, the Taylor family reunion coming this summer, real soon. So I wanted to mention that too.
It's coming.
It is coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. I always have so much fun because not only with our family reunion, because our family, for those who haven't been paying attention, dates back to, coming to this country before 1700. Our earliest relative came to this country before 1700. And so when we have these family reunions, we don't just cheese and everybody. We also get a lesson in our family's history. So it's always great. To come to these reunions. So again, reach out to Karen, everybody. Make sure we get that done for her. Now, back to the 50th episode. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Now, I want to start with this. Over the weeks and months of doing this show, we've had a lot of people reach out to us. And a lot of people have sent us some wonderful comments about the show over these months. And I really love it. And we all love it. And we love the support from you guys. So I just wanted, because my co-hosts don't always have the chance to go through the comments, I just want to read the comments and share some of them, not only with my co-hosts here, but also with you guys watching the show today. Here's one comment. Oh, this is just from my niece. When she was the first, her and her son were the first champions on
First champions.
Right, on Battle of the Ages, and she just wanted to say how much fun she had doing that with us. And it was a great time. It always is a great time. It's one of our more popular things to do on the show, and so we always have fun doing that. But also, Lily 9606, what show was that? Let me see if I can remember which show she was commenting on. Oh, that was Food and Traditions. Oh, that made me hungry just saying that. But anyway, that was Food and Traditions. Thanks, Lily, for your support. And we glad you like the show. A lot of work goes into these shows, people, so we really love it when you guys enjoy them. Also, from Wanda Johnson, I don't know who that is. Is that my sister? Okay. She was happy about the Memorial Day show we did, and we talked about. Yeah, go ahead, Boom.
No, I was just saying yes. She was.
Yeah, the Memorial Day show. She says, "Hooray! Brilliant dedication of family who served in the armed forces," and she wanted us to say how much she enjoyed it, and we want to thank her for her support. She's always support. She's been on the show a few times, as a matter of fact. So I know she's probably watching or will watch it later. Nikki, I don't know who this is either.
That's a friend.
A friend. Well, she says, "I love this." I forget which show that was. Keep them coming, and hopefully we will keep them coming. I think that's the idea, right, guys?
That's my plan. You know,
that's my plan too. Lynn Patterson Cameron. I don't know who that is either. So we're hearing from people I don't know.
We want to hear from people we don't know.
Right. On Debbie's absolutely right about that. Absolutely right. And she says nice. And I forget which show that was. I didn't have time to write down every single show everybody comment. Just this last one, and then I'll start to move on. This one was about the show we did on alcoholism. Thanks for this message, and I'm going through the same thing. For those of you who caught the episode we did on alcoholism, it was really deep, and obviously it was helpful because that wasn't the only comment I got on that episode. So obviously it was helpful to a lot of people, and I know on Debbie and I, all of us in general, are proud of that. And again, people, if you are facing issues with substance abuse, I think we all can agree. We want them to seek the help that they need, because we want them to live the lives, the best lives that they can in front of.
They can live. Exactly.
Absolutely. And so that was just some of the I thought I'd share those with you guys. Now let's get to this first show. I'm sorry. Let's get to this first show. Because I've been wanting to do this, man. Because our first show, I mean, let's face it, it's the first one. Boom and I were kind of green.
I see it.
Huh?
I want to see you like your way.
Yeah. And Boom and I was kind of green, but here's this one.
Here we go.
Let's welcome everybody, Boom.
I don't know if you can hear my background music, but I'm jamming over here. All right, from the bottom down right here.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the first casting of From the Shore to Bmore.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Literally, that's funny. We literally would do that too. We would argue every month. I thought that was a perfect song to come in on. Ladies and gentlemen,
No doubt.
we are in the building. Yours truly, DJ
Finally.
Boom here.
And yours truly, the one and only Shaheem.
You know what I mean? He used to be MC Shaheem, but now he just
Absolutely.
now he just Shaheem. Welcome, y'all.
Welcome.
Our one viewer we got right now. And we'll have some more coming on, I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully so. We got a lot to say. We got something to say, like it says.
We got something to say. We're going to say it regardless. So,
And you know this about a lot of things. But first, Boom, I think it's appropriate that we introduce ourselves to our audience
like Jay-Z would say.
and let people know exactly who we are and how we ended up here. It's a long story.
Yes, it is.
It's a real long story, but we'll try to keep it short.
Look at us. Look. I still got my gray has not changed. The gray has not changed, which is good. I still look the same, you know.
I had to stop it because that was tough to watch. Obviously, I hope we got better over time, and you guys enjoy us a little more now. But as you can see, the first show was kind of rough. It took some getting used to, I think. Being
Camera was
at least
fuzzy.
for me. Oh, you saw that? I was going to say that. Yeah. We still, till this day, I can't believe 50 episodes in, we're still working on technical difficulties, man. Man, I got to get me some little college kids, shout out kids, get behind these boards, man.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, again, we're filming a show from 3 different places, so
Right.
it's not like we're all in the same building.
Right.
We have an engineer doing this and doing that, because that means we would have to have 3 different engineers doing everything from your end, my end, Debbie's end. So I think we're doing pretty dang good.
Yeah, we might screw up every now and then, but there are always little glitches, and we get them right. We get them right eventually.
Absolutely.
The
fact is, y'all still here, and that's
all
that matters to us. Is that you're still here.
Now that was the first episode. But a couple episodes later, we did Memorial Day. I think it was maybe even just 2 episodes later, something like that. We did Memorial Day, and that's when we introduced the world to Aunt Debbie. I'm going to show a little bit of that.
And again, anybody else out there who wants to give their comments or even call in, like I said, to give them some more info on the family members we talked about, please, I encourage you to do so. The number is 732-440-9314, and we will definitely get you in. Or you can reach out to us right on the page and leave a comment. We'll put your comments up.
All right, so Auntie is in the waiting room now.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna bring her on up.
Hey, Aunt Debbie, how you doing?
I'm happy, excited. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
I see that.
So listen, I'm gonna put the picture back up that I put up earlier. Although I said everybody's names, you'll be able to reiterate a little bit more than I can of who they are and what branches they were in. And there's a picture.
Ooh. Wow.
Wow, right?
Yeah. One of the things that interests me is in addition to character features that get passed on through the generations and often characteristics are also experiences. Our resilience gets passed on. Our emotional trauma gets passed on. And our healing our healing powers also get passed on. And so I'm really interested that we have so many men in the family who have been in the service.
Yes.
And who have, contributed, and also who may have been wounded by the experience and are now in.
Oh, I can tell you some stories about one of my uncles.
Yeah.
Let's introduce the world to Aunt Debbie, everybody.
Yeah, it was Aunt Debbie. First show. How'd you feel? Was you nervous on that first show?
Probably. I think I forgot some names, mixed some people up.
Well, here's what I noticed from all of the earlier episodes: fuzzy cameras. What was all of that about?
It's just using not the right settings for your camera.
And let's face it, we were all new to this. we were all new to this.
And I never remember to clean my camera. Do I have a little cloth or something over here? I guess I'll let it go for now.
Your camera look pretty clear right now. Mine's probably look the fuzziest.
We lost one.
Now we done made him run away. Oh man.
Well, at least I get to see the background a little better. What is that down there? That looks like Shaheem's muscles.
And I'm back. Sorry,
so
guys. I had to answer a call real fast from one of our guests.
That background that you see is Asbury Park.
Yes, it is.
That's on the boardwalk.
Yes, it is.
And I believe that's when I was up there hanging out.
Yes, it is. Oh,
so I know that picture.
we had and shout out to my hometown of Asbury Park. We had an amazing time that night, did we not?
So much fun.
Man,
I love spontaneous. I feel like the spontaneous stuff be the most fun. You know what I mean? Because there's no plan, and if the plan didn't go the way you wanted it, you don't feel a certain way. We just went out and went for it. We went up there on a whim, and we hung out, and it was a fabulous time.
It was a great time. So shout out again to my hometown of Asbury Park, New Jersey. For today's show, guys, we're gonna go, like I said, through our some of our shows, some of our 50 shows. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go through our 5 top ranked shows. Let's do that. Our 5, and we're gonna start from the least ranked to the number one show. The one that you guys love the most, watch the most, whatever. We're gonna do it that way. All right? All right, guys, starting with the number 5 show. Okay? At 112 views was the show that Aunt Debbie and I did on alcoholism. That was actually the number 5 show. And I'm going to play a little clip from that.
I'll put it on today and give y'all something to look at.
Oh, it's handsome. You're so handsome in it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It is good to see you today. Definitely, it's a serious topic though. Very, very, very serious topic today. And my hope is to help some people today, really, who really need it. And it took me a while, a long time to come to grips with the fact that I needed some help myself. And it might surprise some people to hear me say that. I don't want to make this all about me, obviously. and my demons and things that I wrestle with. I would love, because I know there's people out there, even some of my own family members. You can't hide. I know you're out there who wrestling with this topic as we speak, with alcohol, with issues with alcohol as we speak, and some are surviving, and some are not doing so well. And and to make it easy for people, I'll start with my own experience and my own struggles with alcohol. Well, let me ask you, Debbie, have you ever struggled with that before, drinking or anything like that?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, so my drug of choice is TV.
Oh, okay.
Which is not, I'm not bragging, but later we might be able to bring in other forms of addiction.
And there are many. When I was talking about this topic last night with a few people, just wrestling around, some people brought up pornography as an addiction. We had a conversation about that, and I was a little surprised on how many people that affects. Wow.
Yeah.
So that was the days when I didn't talk and interrupt a lot.
Well, you still kind of green to it, I guess.
First of all, I want to say we had. First of all, you were on the show looking like ecstasy from Houdini. And then talk about technical difficulties and glitches. At the bottom of the screen is saying this show is about open communication.
That was part of it. That was part of it.
Banner down.
No, that was actually part of it. It was supposed to be alcoholism and open communication, basically between family members. But it got so consumed with alcoholism that it just went on from there. But yeah, we were green still. But even so, like I said before, we got a lot of positive feedback from that show, and it forced people to take a look within and take a good look at themselves.
Right.
And that was the goal of the show, and also obviously doing it through my own experiences. And for those who are wondering how I'm doing, for whatever reason, I'm still struggling. I'm going to be honest, people. I don't drink like I used to, no way like that. But every once in a while, I will have a drink. So it's still a process for me. I can definitely see at the end of the road one day where I will probably never drink again. I'm definitely getting to that point, and I definitely do not drink every day. That's unheard of. That's not something I do. I don't even drink at parties anymore. So I'm still a work in progress, but I'm getting there, and I'm hoping that you people are working on yourselves and trying to become better people too. If you have that issue, again, I also want to say you can also reach out to Alcoholics Anonymous. The number is 844-655-1083, and you too can get the help that you need. There you go. And that was our number 5.
I was particularly proud of you, Shaheem, for your honesty and openness, because all of us struggle, but many of us struggle from inside the closet. And so none of us heals because none of us are sharing. So when you open your heart, when you step out that closet, there are many of us who step out with you. I cheer you and I salute you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate those kind of comments because it was not easy. I'm a very personal person, and so for me to divulge so much about myself was tough to do. But what made it easier was knowing that I was going to help somebody out there, and judging by the comments that I got, I did help some people. But thanks again, on Debbie. I appreciate that. And so that was number 5, guys. And again, all these shows, you guys can go back and catch every last single one of them. We're available. We're streaming everywhere. So if the shows that you might have missed, go back and check them out. All 50 of them. All right, moving on. Can you guys guess what the number 4 show was?
I would assume. I actually thought that that alcohol show was a little bit higher on the list. But I would assume that it was the introduction to the game show would be the number 4 show.
That was a good guess.
Sex. I think it was the one on same-sex relationships.
Both of those were great shows. Both of them were. But no, number 4 at 173 views. I checked this morning just to make sure my info was right. was the show we did on the state of hip hop.
Oh,
Yes, with our guest Kyle, who is of course Ice Easy to those in the game, and SJ Dub. SJ Dub was on that show, and that was our number 4 show with 173 views. I'm gonna play a clip from that. Let's see. Let's get this queued up right here.
I'm gonna do a show when I started talking to people about doing a show about upcoming stars and everything like that. A lot of people reached out to me. A lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we're gonna have to do this show again.
It's all good. Listen, we have a lot of shows. We'll be doing them.
Yeah,
because feel like you're doing the same thing over and over, but you know that's just how it goes. There's a lot of people to talk to, and of course,
this is just one. I'm not saying we're gonna do it next week, but we're gonna have to definitely do this one again. There's so many people out there trying to get into business. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing, and some of these, not all of them, but some of these kids is kind of hot.
Well, yeah. Some of them are.
Yeah. You know, like Cuz right here. Some of these kids kind of hot. Some of these kids get on my nerves.
Business orders.
Yeah. Some of these kids get on my nerves, but some of these kids is fire.
If you can reach out to them and let them know I sent it to both. I sent it to Gmail and Ymail. But let me tell you something. What I like about these podcasts and the fact that it's live. Although Cuz said we just started, this is the 3rd episode that we're doing. I love live because what you're getting is real. It is not pre-recorded. Yeah. We recorded it 3 weeks ago, so now you're getting this pre-recorded thing. What you're getting is what's happening right now, real time. You know what I mean? So if a song skipped, it skipped for real. Like we ain't go back and fix it. If I fall out the chair, I fell out the chair for real. And we ain't go back. Let's edit that out. No, you get real time, and I like that.
It has to be real. Otherwise, we're gonna look phony. I can't be phony. That's one thing I don't do well. It's fake. I don't do fake well. So what you see is what you get. 100. Right. And I'm sure that's what everybody. All 3 of us. All 3 of us.
Right.
No, we don't do the fake thing well. No.
Well, I know the energy that Ice got. Yeah, I did a show with him. I had the pleasure of doing one here in Baltimore with him, and doing one down in North Carolina with him.
He told me.
I know what he about. You know what I mean? We can make it do what it do. Even if you want to come back to Baltimore, listen. If you think my stock was big then,
then we got to line that up, then, man. We definitely got to line that up, then.
For sure. Okay, we got SJ Dub standing by. Let's bring him on in. J Dub, what's good?
Dub.
Yo.
What up, nephew?
Can y'all hear me, see me?
Yeah. We got you. You good?
What's going on?
My boy.
All right, what's good, baby? What's good with you?
What up, nephew?
I can't call you. Trying to stay at it, man.
Right.
Listen, when I spoke to you, you didn't tell me that you and Ice had some stuff together.
Yeah. Wow, Ice, we got like one. We got like I think one or two songs.
Yeah, we got like 2.
Yo, I got to hear it. I got to hear it.
One of my tracks we did, and then we got the one of the track that you did.
Yeah.
But it was the studio we went to.
Listen, I got to hear that.
All right, Ice, you got
I
that?
got both of them. I gotta check my email.
Yeah.
I know I got one.
Steven, get that to me.
Yeah,
I know I got one of them.
Huh?
I said I know I got one of them. That was like, I think 2015.
Oh, okay. Well, like I was telling everybody in the beginning of the show, y'all cats was at it for a minute. I've been watching y'all grind. You know, work hard. I'm really impressed by it.
Thanks a lot. Show a lot of support. Support will keep me going. You know, my kids, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Hey, listen, you from Dark City, baby. You gonna get that support from me. The both of y'all. Always, whenever I can put y'all on, I'm gonna put y'all on.
Appreciate that.
No doubt. We've been.
There it is. There it is. I remember that show.
Y'all remember that?
That was our 3rd show. That was the 3rd show. Isn't that funny?
Was it? I don't even remember. Okay.
Yeah, that's our 3rd show.
It was the 3rd one. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna bring our guest on. If you notice, and this is what something I had to learn. Early when we first started doing this, I had a habit of cutting you guys off. I'm super loud all the time. In fact, I hope I'm not loud now. I have to keep turning my mic down. I'm just not a louder person, and so I was always that was something. And I would get off, and people would say to me, "You need to turn your mic down, or you need to stop cutting." So like, it was something I had to learn, and I hope that I learned it.
Yeah, I think so.
Debbie had a look.
No, I'm the guilty one. I just go in and say,
and listen, and so I hope I'm better at that. And again, that was our number 4 show at 163. And while we're talking about it, let's bring in SJ Dub.
Hello.
We can hear you. What's up, nephew?
What's good? What's good, everybody?
What it do?
What's going on, man? Was you watching that show?
Yes, sir. Brought back some memories.
You saw the clip. What did you think of yourself, first of all?
I feel like because it's been a little while as far as me, doing a little podcast or whatever. So I feel like I was a little rusty, but it didn't take me long to get back to it. But yeah, like I said, it was definitely worth the podcast. But I learned, you know what I'm saying, a lot was said. Brought back a lot of memories, you know what I'm saying, especially with me and Ice, you know what I'm saying. We started off like doing shows together, and then it just went from there for the studio, just making songs and stuff together or whatever. Right. But like I said, his journey that he's on now and journey I'm on now, we just trying to stay at it, man, best way as possible.
Still grinding,
man. Still grinding our 30s.
That's the name of the game. It won't stop. He said in our 30s. I'm 49. I don't stop. The grind never stops.
That gives me inspiration every time. Like every time.
I'm about to drop something new within the next week. I know it don't stop. And while we're talking about it, just want to shout out to King Ice Easy out there. I know he's working hard to take care of his family. I tried to get him on the show, but he was busy today, so I would definitely shout him out. What's up, cuz? Keep your grind up.
For sure. Shout out to King Ice, man. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. You already know.
And what I like about you guys are from our small town right here in Asbury Park on the Jersey Shore here. And so I'm so proud of that. We have a good local community down here when it comes to the music game. And some of these artists need to be heard, and you're definitely one of them, SJ Dub. Why don't you tell everybody what you got coming up for us?
Thanks a lot. First and foremost, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you a lot. Yeah. So I have recently just dropped a song on all platforms with Sean Kingston, the artist Sean Kingston. He got like the Beautiful Girl song. He came out a little while ago, which is doing very well right now. My next move, I have a little summer anthem I'm about to drop. I put a clip up today. Everybody go check that out. And then my tape, the last but not least, my tape, my probably my last tape, depending on how that do, and it's the thought of it. So release party, my birthday July 31st. So I'm planning to do the drop and the release party on the same day.
On what date again?
July 31st.
July 31st, folks.
Yep.
Put that on your calendars. Real quick, nephew, Casey just shouted you out. He was like, SJ.
My brother from another, for real.
he'll be on shortly. Yeah. So
I want to offer a perspective. When you talked about the grind, it doesn't feel good. Think of it as staying in the flow. And that when obstacles come up, you view the obstacles as opportunities to either, flow around it or up and over it or under it. But it's not grinding, guys. Think of it as flow. And watching our attitudes when difficulties come up, instead of just getting, angry about it, to think, how is this obstacle opportunity? What can I make of this? So that's the Aunt Debbie tweak flow.
Thank you.
And I'll
Thank
take
you.
that.
I
take
like,
that,
yeah.
sure.
I'll definitely take that for sure.
Well, everybody, you just got a taste of
Write
why
a song,
we
write
asked
a
her to stay on the
song, write a
show.
song.
You just got a taste of why we asked her to stay on the show. The positive energy, folks. There you go.
Great candidate.
Absolutely.
Great
Absolutely.
candidate.
Well, listen, SJ, I just want to say, look, I'm proud of you. Keep up the work, man. You always got a platform here to come on and talk about what you got going on, man, and let us know how you're doing anytime you want, man. All you have to do is reach out to us and let us know, man.
Thanks a lot, Unc. And I want to say I'm proud of you too. You also giving me a motivation, you know what I'm saying, with everything. You know what I'm saying? So both for our past. My wishes all the best. Everybody that's in this video the best, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I feel like we definitely gonna keep striving for it, and we're gonna make it happen.
Oh, we absolutely are gonna keep striving
Yes,
for it,
sir.
man.
Say, I ain't got no choice but to flow.
Right. So I just want to thank again SJ for coming on and sharing his Sunday with us and letting us know what he got going on. And we appreciated you being our number 4 show. Thank you, brother.
I'm proud. I'm happy. I'm definitely happy to hear that. It's an honor. You know what I'm saying? So my next, I definitely got something else to celebrate about. That's all.
There you go, man. There you go.
Absolutely. Let's make it do what it do. Thanks for coming back on, my brother.
No problem, man. DJ Boom.
We'll talk to you soon, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right. I remember that show, too. That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Even in that show, we had difficulties with Ice being able to stay on. And
yeah, he was in and out, and the sound was kind of crazy. And oh man, this is such a learning podcast, people.
Right.
If you think that you could just set up a camera in your basement and go at it, it's not that easy. You'll be out of business within 2 weeks. You know, it's not that easy, and you want to keep people involved and interested in what you got going on, and we hope that's what we're providing for you guys. Moving on. Number 3, and again, I checked the numbers this morning, so I know what I'm talking about. Number 3 show. Can you guys guess what the number 3 show was?
I'm all guessed out now. I didn't guess we didn't guess both of the shows that we would assume the top.
Well, I'm gonna go right to this one.
What about the Mother's Day show? The Mother's Day show was at the number 3. I'm gonna say the Mother's Day show.
No, that's a good guess though. That is a good guess, but no. The actual number 3 show was our very first show. Our very first show. Yeah, our very first. Why are you surprised? I wasn't that bad. But our number 3 show, our first show that we ever did was number 3. It came in at 190 views.
No, that's right.
Oh man! Oh yeah! I want to say that. I want to say that. I want to say that, people. Yo. What? Watch your boys go to work. Watch your boys go to work. While y'all sitting there on your couches snoring and sleeping, we out here working hard for you folks. Believe me.
Constantly flowing.
Flowing. That's right. We flowing for y'all.
I love it. I love it.
And y'all already saw the clip from our first show. Y'all saw how bad we are, and we hope we're better now. We were. All right, I'm just gonna go right past that. The number 2 show. Oh, come on, guys. You gotta guess. What was the number 2 show as we start working our way to the number 1? And you guys out there in the audience, listening or whatever, if you could guess what the number 1 show was, comment.
Maybe it was the show on astrology.
That's a good guess.
No.
I'm lost. Then we done so many shows. Let's see, how many other shows have we done?
We've done a lot, and I just want to say, Caretha wants to congratulate us on our 50s. Thank you, Caretha. Thank you, cuz. And thanks for all your support. I know you're always constantly watching, so I want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. The Entrepreneurial Show.
Also a really good guess, but no.
See, I'm just terrible at this whole guessing.
Well, what it is, Shaheem.
What it is. Our number 2 show was actually Mother's Day.
That's what Boom said, didn't he?
Boom said about the other one. He said it was number 3. Yeah. Our number 2 show was Mother's Day, and on that show we had Sharonda and Boom's sister Sharonda and Tawanda. And I don't think, or Debbie, I don't think you were on the show at that point.
No.
I think that might have been our number 2 show, was it?
Yeah.
Because it was in May.
Yep.
So it might have been our second show, and on Debbie didn't join the show yet. But let me show a clip from that, and that would be number 2, and it just beat the number 3 show by 1 view. This one's at 191.
Think about that. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think what it must have felt like to be a woman at that time, and what it felt like to feel like you're nothing.
But Tyrone, even though it's kind of thrown under the rug, and now we're liberated, quote unquote, which hurt the households that's being so liberated. Yeah. But it's still like that to this day. If I tell people I'm married, yes, I get a different respect.
Yes, yep, that's right.
Than if I say I'm single.
That's right. It is.
Wow.
Like that.
Wow.
Say, like, oh, now you can be listened to because you got a husband.
Yep, that's right.
Wow.
Today.
Really? Today?
Yes. It's honorable for a woman to be married till this day.
Not if you talk to my daughters.
Well, they don't know yet.
Well, and then they're also young.
And they're young.
Right.
Yep, they young.
Because
when I was young, it was different.
Yeah. Because I know, like, today's young people, these women don't even care about these dudes like that no more. I mean, where they feel like they need them, like they need them.
But see, Tyrone, that's what confused me. Everybody say that today. I was like that.
Yeah, I was like that too.
I didn't give two bits of a dirt ball about a man
I did
when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, me too.
Because right now, now if you're unmarried in your 40s or late 30s, you're old maid. So now your whole focus is to get a husband. But not in the 22.
Talk about it. Oh, y'all go get us some more viewers. Go ahead and talk about it.
But you
know what? Getting the real going.
The one thing that I noticed that throughout history, different places live differently. Yep. So women, even to this day, women still have the mentality for back in the day women too, especially if you're coming from the South and rural areas where things aren't that much change. A lot of city mentality or urban mentality women don't think the way rural or suburban women.
But I think that speaks to a whole different problem. I think that speaks to education a lot. The education you receive in rural areas might not be as sophisticated as the education you receive in the city and stuff.
Absolutely, it is.
And your exposure to culture.
Some of our aunts
live
very differently.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. I was getting ready to say what Sharonda just said.
Our aunts live very differently than some of our aunts live very differently than other aunts.
Yeah.
Some of our aunts lived in get married, have children, be about your husbands, and some of our aunts lived liberated. Like at the same time, they all the same age. So they, so I got
so
mixed
now you're talking
growing
about
up.
Now, sis, now you speaking on how people was raised compared to some make the choice, but others are raised into that mentality.
That's an interesting point, Boom, because some women may be just comfortable being submissive.
Right, because
a
lot of times the easier road, which don't seem easy, the easier road is just to do that. You hear
that's right. That's true.
You hear people say, because I just don't want to argue. So they put up with stuff just because they don't want to argue. Or they put up with stuff because he's making the most money, knowing they're miserable as I don't know what. But because he got the money, they're going to put up with it because of whatever. So it's easier.
That's a trap.
To stay there. Yeah, but they trap themselves.
It is.
It's easier to stay in that spot than to say, forget this. I'm going to rise up. I'm going to do what I need to do for me and take it to another level. That's a scary thing. That's the other thing too for people. To face yourself is the scariest thing out. There's no scary movie, no tornado, hurricane, nothing is scarier than facing yourself.
I couldn't even imagine being submissive to another person. What the hell is that? I couldn't even imagine that.
Not to the degree of what you're talking about as far as being submissive.
No, especially my mother. She was always gentle soul, But the other women that I know in the family, my sisters, my daughters, even my cousins, they rough. Y'all rough. Y'all be taking nothing, boy.
Yeah.
But not all women is like y'all.
Right.
Yeah. My aunt was like that though. My
Which
aunt,
one?
who I consider my other mother, my father's sister.
In 1.5 miles, take exit.
Who?
She didn't take no crap.
Who?
Aunt Debbie, I said it.
Oh, yo, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Look at you, got that shout out on the show.
And that was our number 2 show. And the very next episode, you were on.
Very next episode.
The very next, isn't that something?
Yeah, they shouted you out on that show though. Said you wasn't putting up with no nonsense.
Absolutely. Hey, just when sometimes you might be doubtful of it, you get real. People let you know that you are loved and appreciated. It might not always feels like it, but they're thinking about you.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And so we want to thank Sharonda and Tawanda for being part of that show. That was a big show for us. Are anything one of them going to make it today, Boom?
No. I couldn't get neither one.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank both Sharonda and Tawanda for making that a great show and one of our best. In fact, our second best. Thank you very much, guys, for that.
Thank
now, can I get a drum roll, please?
I don't have.
Or whatever. Now, for everybody watching and listening, our number 1 show, the greatest viewed of all time, was social media. That's right, everybody. With over 200 views. Over 200. I believe at last check it was 220 views. Social media was the best one that we had, guys. And I'm going to show a clip from that. And that was with my nephew, Casey, who's super popular for those who don't know. If we mentioned that before. He has many, many followers and everything. I'm going to bring him in a minute. He's going to join us. But before I do that, I just want to show a clip from the show.
People getting something for social media that they're just not getting in the house. I mean, I can tell you the number of times where maybe in your house, in a lot of homes, but in mine sometimes, where we're all sitting in the same room and we're all on our phones.
Right.
It is a much different world than the world that we grew up in. There was no social media. But social media owns the day-to-day these days. It just does. There's no way around it. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It goes on and on. There'll probably be there'll be more in the next 5 years. I'm sure of it.
All right. Well, let's bring
your nephew in.
Sure. Let's bring him in. Everybody, I want y'all to welcome my nephew Casey.
What's going on, Casey? All right.
Let me give people some insight. Like I said, my nephew has well over 1 million followers on Facebook and does it well. And I was talking to him yesterday. And he doesn't do, from my understanding, you could correct me, nephew, if I'm wrong, you don't do a lot of posts. You're not posting all the time, but your people gravitate to what you're putting out there.
Yeah, like on Facebook, they gravitate because like I speak my mind a lot more, and it's actually me writing it. It's actually me writing the stuff. So a lot of people like they think like a lot of stuff I say is funny. I speak my mind a lot on every topic, so I get it bring a lot of people in that way. But on Instagram, it's more just like it's just straight like comedy stuff where I post stuff that I know females are going to like. So that brings them in. It's either comedy or stuff that I know females are going to like. So like most of my following is like it's probably like 80-90% females.
Oh, of course.
I don't really post nothing that in favor of dudes. Like I ain't saying I'm like just saying whatever to them, but I post stuff that favor females.
Trust me, we understand. Listen, some of the stuff you post had me cracking up. Some of the stuff you post, I'd be like, yo, cuz it's wild. But I like it though.
people no, but see that's the reason why I like it because I know. So people gravitate. Although comedians tell jokes, they tell jokes in truth, and because people can relate to it, it's funny. That's why it's funny because we can relate to it.
They relate
People
to
like
it
it because nobody else is saying what
Mhm.
you were gonna say. You know what I
They
mean?
like it.
So right. So they like it. Like, oh, I like this guy. Blah 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 blah. So some of them posts, I'm telling you, I've been crying. I comment. I told you a couple times, like,
Yeah, I
man,
seen you a few times on there.
there.
You know what it is?
Wildin',
It's
but I
like you
love
said.
it.
They it's stuff that they thinking, but they don't want to say it. So if somebody else saying it, they don't mind sharing and commenting on yours because they agree with you without
right.
publicly
That's
saying
interesting.
Right, because you're the one that said it. Right. They're gonna make
But
you the
nephew,
mark.
I will say this.
Mhm.
I have blocked you a couple times. No, I just.
And so that was my nephew Casey on the number one show. Let's just bring Casey in.
It's good.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Welcome back.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, nephew. Can you hear us?
It's only right I pop up on the number one episode, though.
Now, I knew, first of all, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. But that being said, I also want to thank you for coming on the show and sharing your popularity with us. Obviously, it helped.
No doubt. I always pull up for y'all.
That social media show, yeah, we got many views on it. Let me ask you, has anyone ever asked you or approached you and said they saw you on that show?
Not none of the people I really like. It's certain people that clicked on it and watched it.
Well, obviously,
they told me that they told me they watched it, but nobody I was really like close to. It was just random people, random ones on. Some people just click on stuff, but nobody I really be hanging with like that.
Yeah,
except, like, them.
Okay.
But random people.
Well, let me ask you this: were you nervous to come on that time?
Nah.
You was good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so many people that's so camera shy. I just never know. You'd be surprised how many people ever asked to come on the show and they were too nervous to do it.
I'm good on camera. As long as I don't look crazy, I know I'll be all right. I'll be more worried about that. If I look crazy, I'll be like, nah, I ain't coming on.
As people can see, my nephew's not shy or modest at all.
Yeah, I'm good on camera. I like being on camera.
Well, good, because it definitely helped us out. And like I said on that particular episode, we were talking about social media. Do you still have a large following on social media?
Yeah, it's mainly on Instagram though. Facebook is alright. It's more locals. There's more people that we like know. But
right.
Instagram is it's just everywhere.
You can only get up to for your Facebook personal page. If you got a personal page, you can only get up to 5,000 followers.
That's it.
If you make a business page on Facebook, you can do more. And then Instagram is the sky's the limit on Instagram.
Sky's the limit on
Instagram. Sky's the limit on Instagram. They go crazy.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I love
it. But it'd be real stuff though. I still be laughing at it. I still see it and I'll be cracking up. I'll be like, yo, it'd be the true stuff though. You know what I mean? It's you can't deny it. It'd be true. So
it'd be all true
I'd be
stuff.
like, wow.
Good content.
Well, let me ask you, nephew, and I'm going to ask my co-host this question too. When it comes to social media, have you ever posted something that you regretted or posted something that you would try to take back down?
Nah.
No, not one time.
Nope, because I already thought about it before I posted it. I don't be having no regrets.
You never see them post any nude pictures, nothing like that?
No.
Nah, because of people?
Of yourself.
Oh, nah, I don't post no news. I post thirst traps and all that, but I don't regret those neither. That's what brought the foul on that first.
All right, you just hit me with a word I never heard before. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's how I started getting the followers. I got like 10K by posting shirtless and like stuff like that. That's how I really started getting them. Then I started showing them my personality on there afterwards.
But like he said, I thought about it first. So if I put it on there, I don't care that it's on there.
I already thought about it, so I don't even care how they react to it.
Oh, but you hear people all the time slipped up and put something up or sent a picture or something to somebody that wasn't supposed to get it, boy, and they scrambling around trying to get it back.
Not on social media. I think that's a different thing. You put it on social media, you didn't put it out to the world. You
Twitter,
know what I mean?
Twitter, people have done it.
Once you put it on there, it's over because they're gonna screenshot it anyway.
Oh boy,
it's a wrap.
Oh
right.
boy, you got.
I don't send nobody nothing. I don't send no pictures, none of that. I just post. I know the post that I do post. I already thought about it. I'm waiting for them to react however they react. Some of it's intentional. I be doing it on purpose. You see what I do? I get a reaction out of them on purpose. I do little funny stuff like that. Like, you know how I do with sports. Like, if they're winning right now, I'm gonna go post. I'm gonna go diss them.
Nah, I definitely see what you be doing, and I'm trying to take some tips from you. So listen, before we let you go, let me ask you this: do you have any tips for anybody watching, and any fans, family, friends out there watching, on how they can get their social media presence up? And look, so you see on Debbie leaning in on that.
I feel like whether you do podcast, social media, whether it's music or whatever you do, I feel like you just gotta do, it's like little tricks you can bring people in. You can add like little comedy to your stuff. You can add like you can add some controversy to it.
And you're good at that.
Yeah, I add like controversy, comedy. I started putting like memes and stuff up with my own caption which is my opinion on it. And then I see like hundreds of people commenting on it. So to me, it's just bringing in either controversy or some type of comedy. You reel people in.
Just draw the attention to it.
Yeah, and show love to everybody. Like when I be getting hundreds of comments on Instagram, I respond to all of them.
Well, you know what you just did, right? I got a feeling all day today I'm gonna be seeing a whole bunch of crazy posts and everything all over Instagram and Facebook just because of what you said just now.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Gotta know how to reel them in. I do it. I reel them in fast. I play around. I know what they like, and I just either I post what they like or I'm gonna go against what they like, and that's gonna bring them in. It's all fun. That's what it be for me.
And I think that's what social media is meant to be. It's not always taking us fun, but I think that's what it was meant to be. Just having fun, right?
It's all about reeling in. What's the name? I was telling SJ Dub that I was like, yo, you got your music and all that, but if he started doing like post some little funny stuff, some comedy stuff, he's gonna bring in a whole different audience, and then they're gonna start listening to his music too. Post some like other stuff, different little crowd, and do some little skits or something. That's another.
Make sure I write that down. Make it funny.
Make it funny. You're gonna reel more people in. They're gonna listen to your music too.
That's where you hire a content person. There's your content. There's our content person right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there.
Mastered it, man.
Just real quick, my wife, who's also a big supporter of the show, she better be. Also, just wants to just wants to wish everybody a happy 50th episode. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. All right, nephew. I just want to say thank you for sharing your Sunday and coming back on and spending your time with us. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate your contribution to us being to the #1 show. How about that?
No doubt. Anytime, I always pull up for y'all. I appreciate y'all having me on too.
Say it again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I said, no doubt. I'll always pull up for y'all. I said, I appreciate y'all having me on too.
Absolutely, sir. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no doubt. Anytime.
We certainly do, man. Thanks again.
You'll be back for the 100th.
There you go.
I'll be back.
I wonder if this show will still be #1 then. We'll see.
Oh yeah, this one right here gonna be #1 too.
It's gonna
be #1 too.
I know that's right.
Okay. Didn't I say my nephew wasn't modest?
This one's definitely gonna be #1. I know that.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Thanks again, nephew.
All right, y'all. What?
All right, folks. I mean, there you have it. There you have it. Our 5 best shows. Again, I'm just going to run through them real fast. Number 5, alcoholism. Go and all these shows. Go out and go back. You can check them all out. We're streaming. We're streaming everywhere. So, I mean, you can go see them on YouTube, but you can also catch us on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, and go back and check these shows out. So, again, number 5 was alcoholism. Number 4 was State of Hip Hop. That was a great one. Number 3 was our first show. And if you can't find it, reach out to me. I'll make sure that I'll put it up somewhere for you guys to see it. Number 2, excuse me, was Mother's Day. And, of course, the number 1 show was our social media. Yeah, another great show. But that being said, we also had some runner-ups in that category. And so I just want to say, go ahead and check out some of our other shows. The Family Reunion was another big one for us. Sex, and I think on Debbie you brought that up. That was another big one for us. Memorial Day, of course. Get It Off Your Chest is turning out to be another big one for us. And of course, R&B Sunday. You guys can catch that. I know you can't see it on our YouTube, but go to our From the Shore to Bmore page on my website, therealshaheem.com, and you can see that full video. Woo!
What a day! What a day!
That was a lot. That was a lot, but it was great. It really was. And I know we're going to start getting into the end of the show, but before we get into the end of the show, I personally want to say thank you to my co-host for being part of this experience and helping it and helping it to become what it is. And we hope it's a great show for all of you guys. And so I want to say thank you to my co-host. And like Boom said, I'm looking forward to 50 more and looking forward to the number 100.
I definitely want to say the same thing. I want to say thank you for even bringing up the idea of us doing the show together. Because without an idea, there's no show. So I thanks for coming up with the idea and we put it together and here we are. Treacherous 3 from the DMV.
Thank you very much for saying that, Boom. But I want to point this out to people real fast. Boom came up with the name, y'all. I had nothing to do with that. That From the Shore to Bmore, that's all DJ Boom. And I want to say this. At first, I hated it. I hated it, but it grew up. It did grow on me, and it was a great name. So thanks, Boom, for that. And it was also Boom's idea to bring on Debbie as well. Both great contributions to the show.
We're gonna make it do what it do. It's my pleasure. I'm happy to be here every Sunday. And the times that I can, I'll be so sad, but you know, it is what it is.
And we definitely miss you. And thanks on Debbie for giving up your Sundays and doing this with us.
Oh, it's fun. I do it because it's fun. It's enlightening. I learn about people. I learn about myself. And thank you for serving as visionaries, both of you. I appreciate that. Love your ideas.
Well, thank you very much. Boom, I think we deserve a round of applause. Can we get a round of applause? For all the hard work that we put into this.
New heights and new things and new topics, old topics. We're gonna make it do what it need to be done as always. That's how it's gonna go down.
That's right. That's right. It's a beautiful thing. And thank you guys for watching. All right, Boom. What you got coming up this week?
Man, it's too much. It's too much. I discovered that I am off tonight. They canceled the karaoke for the night.
Oh, okay.
Do you love having a break? Oh, he's frozen.
I think he just froze. I don't know, because he's the hardest working DJ in the business, so I don't know if he likes
I'll bet he likes it.
We all do definitely need a day off. I remember I know Boom posted something about wanting to take time off. After. Boom, you back?
Yeah. I'm back. Actually, everybody left. Y'all, I must have left on y'all end, and y'all left on my end. Everybody was gone.
Okay, but you were talking about what you got coming up, and you were saying.
Are you happy to be off tonight?
Yeah, I am. I definitely could. As always, I definitely could use the money, but I definitely need the break. I definitely can use the break. I'll probably call you and talk to you a little bit later about it. But tomorrow I have to work down at a school down in DC, doing a silent headphone event for 200 students.
Wow! Congrats.
Tuesday night I am back at Judy's Island Grill down in Canton, Wednesday back at Loafers. I got to keep up with the dates because I know I got a lot of stuff coming up where I'm going to be transitioning, doing other things. Matter of fact, I think May 3rd. I think. May 3rd is Wednesday, right? Oh yeah. So no, I won't be there. I'll be in DC at the Watergate Hotel, the rooftop, doing another silent headphone event down in DC on Wednesday. So I won't be at Loafers. And then Thursday, the Olive Branch. I think I'm off this Friday, and then Saturday, I got a silent headphone party down in Bowie, Maryland, and Party HQ. So a lot of silent headphone events coming up this week.
Wow. Well, come in.
I gotta make it do what
first
it
of all.
do. Thank
Right.
you. It's a lot going on. One of these days I'm going to do a show, a super personal show, as probably is going to, like you say, I don't want it to be all about me, but it's probably going to be all about me. I think there's things that need to be said and done. So I'll talk to y'all about it off the air. But
okay, well, you also you're starting a DJ podcast, aren't you?
I am going to be starting that in June. I want to do it June 1st. I want to kick it off the first of June, whatever day that is. It's called the DJ Life. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot to talk about living this life of a DJ, living the life of an entertainer, period. And there's a lot that needs to be said, and I think I'm ready to say it, even sharing my own darkness and light. You know what I mean? There's a lot that needs to be said, and I'm ready to share it. So now's the time. Okay. So June 1st, be on the lookout.
Well, good luck with that, Boom.
Thank you so very much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Well, Debbie, I know you staying busy. What you got going on?
Well, not too. I'm still celebrating, and I have some clients this week, and I have a project I'm working on in the studio.
Now, don't think I forgot. But when we talked about bucket list last week, you said you were going to make a list. Oh yeah, I remember it all. You were supposed to make a list of the things that you did accomplish in life already that you were proud of. You remember that? Okay, no, I get that. You had a busy week, you probably forgot, but I'm going to bring it up again next week.
Right.
Write it down, God.
I was just getting
that. Okay. All right.
You remember that, Boom?
Yes.
Okay, it wasn't just
all right. I'll do it.
That's when we talked about the riding the bike. I remember.
And you also have astrology classes that you teach Tuesdays, right?
Yes.
So everybody, make sure you reach out to Aunt Debbie for your astrology lessons. You can reach her at visioncarriers@aol.com. Like I said, so on the screen. All right, and as for me, guys, I'm working hard behind the scenes trying to give you the content that you love and the music that you love. I do have new stuff that's going to be released probably next week, but while you're waiting for that, you can go get my song Weightless, and my song is on tonight. Available on all streaming platforms. Wherever you get your music from, you will find those songs. So support your guy. Go out and get those songs. Also, you can get the full Shyheim experience on my website, therealshyheim.com. We're working hard to make it interesting for you guys. So go check that out to find out not just what I got going on, but some of what other people that I deal with got going on as well. So support your guy and go get that music. And that's with it. That's it. We hope you guys really enjoyed the show. It was a lot of fun putting this together. It was a lot of fun having the guests back. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Boom?
It must have been a lot of work too, Shyheim, for you.
All in the name of love, though.
It was really wonderful. Yeah.
I love doing this, and it's a shared experience. And so I love doing this, and I want to make I want to give the people watching the best from us. And so we hope we're doing that. All right, guys.
All right, then. At least Boom poses with a pleasant face.
I was saying.
Just like,
so let me, right? All right, everybody. Listen, we really hope that you enjoyed the show. We enjoyed having you guys with us. It was a great show. We love the fact that you guys took your Sunday out to spend it with us, and we really appreciate you all the love and support. Thanks for myself and all my co-hosts at From the Shore to Bmore. We'll see you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend.
See ya.
See y'all
Bye-bye.
next week. I don't know what happened.
No damn technical difficulties. Bye, everybody.